Hello, YouTube. I am in a video typing Adele, Mr. Thick, letter M, morals. Let's ask him about his morals. Hello, Adele. How are you doing today?
I woke up today and then I realized my continual existence is still continual.
What time is it
Baby
for
can.
you? What time is it for you right now, Adele?
It's 12:40
Oh my God. Okay.
a.m.
Jesus, Adele. Jesus. You want to get typed at this time? Interesting. Okay, Adele. Name Adele. Age 18. Sex male. Gender expression. Who gives a shit? Location. You're somewhere in Europe. Fuck. Typology. No. Stances. Abortion. What are your thoughts on abortion?
Um, Complicated. So as an there's always a legislative opinion, and then there is a personal opinion. I always like to distinguish those. So on a legislative level,
Give me both. Give me both. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So on a legislative level, I would have essentially a contractual law around it. The idea behind it is there's actually much more other questions that need to be answered before you can understand the full framework. But the idea behind it is the child is essentially just an extension of their parents, and so they're essentially their property to some extent until they have more and more autonomy. And so that means that the child is more or less 50% from the mother and more or less 50% from the father, which would mean that they're 50% property of both, which would mean aborting that child would be destruction of property, big destruction of property of one of the rights. So you'd have to enter an obligation prior or have some kind of default, like contractual setting, essentially. And depending on the contractual setting, abortion would be allowed or not allowed, or would have to be conditionally discussed at that point. And depending on that, it can be legal or not legal.
All right, all right. So if the mom didn't want the baby, but the dad wanted the baby, what happens? What do you think should happen?
Right. So, and I'm assuming there is no other contractual setting or no other thing that has happened prior or nothing that will happen post.
Yeah.
That would mean that her getting an abortion would be illegal. That condition.
So she will be forced to carry that baby legally, correct?
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
What if the baby was super? They were pretty sure the baby was not gonna have a good life, like a super crappy life, but the dad still wanted the baby for some reason.
That doesn't matter in terms of the conditions.
The property
Same thing still applies to his
So
property.
it could be the most retarded baby ever, if the parents, at least one of the parents, wants the baby to be, alive. Then they will have to.
Yes, assuming there's no other asterisks around it,
Right,
that'll
right.
be yes,
Yeah.
always. No matter the
Or what about
condition.
rape, Adele?
That would not be a voluntary contractual.
It's a different interaction. So in that case, what is your assessment?
In that case, it'll be more like, imagine you kind of came into someone's home and then put your laptop in there, and then he destroyed your laptop. You have no actual property rights over that, right? So she would have full ownership of that.
Full ownership of the baby, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she can do whatever she wants.
Okay.
But then even then, there's still some more asterisks around it, right? So you can only take out the baby until a certain amount of month before the minute it develops pain receptors. Then it is beginning to develop a sense of self and a sense of autonomy, in which case it's not just fully your property at that point. There is a sense of autonomous property at that point.
Okay, question. What if a girl raped a guy by sticking his penis into a vagina without his consent, and then the baby's coming out, and the guy says, I don't want this baby to come out of you? Would you advocate for just killing the baby because he has the right, in your opinion? Or do you think he just doesn't have to support the baby, but she would still have... Like, what the hell is the situation there? Like, how would you legally assess that one?
It would have to be compensation. You can't kill that baby because it's just coming out, because at that point the baby is an entity of its own.
Oh, so you have a thing about whether it's fully formed and stuff. So
yes, like I said, pain receptors.
If it's 7, pain receptors is your standard. When are you aware of what time that usually shows up in babies? Is there like literature on this? that you're aware about, or you don't know? Whatever that time period is what you care about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Pain receptors is your standard. Um, okay.
They're generally around like 24 to 25 weeks, if I remember correctly.
You're
Around
probably
that.
you probably have the most nuanced opinion about abortion out of all the
No,
people
but
I've
that's not
talked to.
even my opinion. That's just the legislative one, right? Remember?
Oh yeah, true. Wait, so you're saying you're not this is just like you flexing your law knowledge and shit, essentially.
Yeah, so there's the how the law should be, and then there's what I think, right? So, for
Okay, let's
example,
proceed to the
I
other one.
think
Yeah.
people who, let's say, ate Oreo vanilla ice cream are horrible people. It's disgusting and should not be done. But should that be legal? Yes, right. So there's always a distinction.
So what are your personal opinions?
Uh, well, as a general rule, uh, you know, without getting too much into the details of it, I don't think murder is a generally good principle. But with that being said, conditions and things happen, and I don't innately value life. So
Based.
uh,
All right, we're done with abortion. Unless you have more to say, or is that it?
ultimately, it all come down to self-interest.
Okay, next one. So Adele, you wouldn't find me disgusting or a girl disgusting if they aborted a baby. Like it's not automatic. There needs to be more information about the abortion. Like,
Yeah, contextually, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but
If
if she goes
someone,
around like
yeah, if someone just like aborts babies after fucking, like they just want to do that for fun, you probably would not like that. I'm assuming, like just casually killing babies.
uh, I wouldn't necessarily hate that person, but I just find it distasteful.
Oh, you wouldn't hate them, but you would find them. What's an analogy? Is it like a guy stepping on a puppy? Like, well, how distasteful is it? Like, what's another distasteful thing you could compare it to?
It also has to depend on like how long they're waiting, right? Because if they're like it's like just first week, then does not even really that doesn't matter, right? Although why you're not using just protection or something else is much cheaper. But
No pleasure though.
comparison.
Also,
Yes.
I'm curious. Let's say that a person has like a breeding kink and they like to go all the way, but then they just, within like that same week, they're just like, oh, we'll just abort it. And they just do that regularly because it's a kink. Would you have a pretty high disappointment level to that?
A high what?
Would you be
Disappointment
highly
level.
disappointed? Yeah.
I wouldn't have an expectation, so I can't be disappointed. But what do you mean by brooding exactly there in terms of like going to the legal limit or going all the way?
So they like to like officially get pregnant, but then they plan on kind of aborting it with abortion pills or like plan B or something the next day or within the week.
Like, at the end of the day, I do find it to be kind of distasteful, just on a kind of general ethical level. But then beyond that, at the end of the day, the only reason why I find conceptually the idea of murder to be flawed is because of its consequences, right? Its consequences to the self-interest. And so, thereby murdering, for example, a sheep, I do not care about that because the sheep will not come up and then start a revolution against you. And so on that fundamental level, I just I don't disagree with the fundamental action, but it's just the conception of someone's mind like that, and then what other values and what other associations I would develop for such a person who likes to just essentially, in my mind, kill babies. It's like not a very very great one.
This make me want to ask: do you identify yourself? Do you classify yourself as a consequentialist or a utilitarian? You just everything is about consequences rather than like rules that we have to follow no matter what.
I would say ultimate consequences.
Yeah, like a more long
Uh,
term, bigger picture idea of what's gonna
yeah,
happen. I don't know if you've heard of the term
yeah.
rule utilitarianism, but that's one way of putting it. Mm. All right, okay.
And not necessarily ultimate utilitarianism. It's very egoist in a sense.
What do you mean with that? How is it egoist? What does that mean? Or do you want to like?
Um,
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you can always read my book, but the fundamental core of any of my ideas has to fundamentally come back to the idea of benefiting my self-interest in one way or another.
Yours specifically, your self-interest.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I do think
Oh.
it's a general good rule for everyone else to follow that as well.
Oh. Okay. I like that. I like that approach. I relate to that actually. Okay. Well, that's good enough. I think we can move on to the next one. Religion. Thoughts on religion.
I think generally most people are better off with it. Um, I think people who identify as atheists are some of the worst people on earth.
General Waddle.
Um,
Anyway, yeah.
they're not very great people. Generally,
General Waddle. But
I think it's
yeah.
yeah, I think everyone needs to fill in that NF part of them, in some way or another, and I
Like
think
you're saying,
religion adds
you're
very
saying
greatly on that.
99%. You're saying 99% of people need religion. 90%, 95, whatever number.
They'd be better off with it. Yeah, yeah. Religion generally just
Do you consider yourself
make
one of
things
the
more.
1%? One of the 1% of people who do not need it, or do you think you
Well,
also need it?
it's not a hierarchy thing, right?
No,
It's not
I'm
to
saying
belittle other.
I'm not saying hierarchy either. Like I'm saying the portion of society. You know, it's not a top 1%. It just is the 1%.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm still considering whether I need it or not. But
Oh.
then there's also the other element of like, well, what am I gonna gaslight myself into believing it? But you know, I could believe in the essence of it, and I do like the idea,
So you're
in the essence of it, right?
maybe you're like
But
Jordan
I would never
Peterson about it then.
logically.
Jordan Peterson doesn't literally
Jordan
believe in
Peterson.
God. He doesn't literally believe in God, but he acts like God exists because that's a life worth living for him. That's the best way to live life is acting like God exists or something, following some ideal that doesn't literally exist, but metaphorically, if you follow that principle, you'll be having a good life or something.
I'm more like Neo in that sense. I don't like the idea of my life being set.
Hmm. Okay. Very interesting. I really like this
But I
type of
can
thinking
totally
so far.
understand why.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can totally understand why someone like Jordan Peterson, like in an IDOM, why they would love the idea of there being order in the world. You know, it just
Yeah,
takes away the
you don't
chaos
relate
that
to all
you have.
that shit, like the grand narratives about reality and stuff. It's very you're very much just focused on yourself, like the
Well,
ego.
I can understand the essence of them. I do like lean into them sometimes, but I'd say I'm much more balanced on the worldly stuff. It's people that really kind of where I kind of start to fuck up.
Adele, if you accidentally
Yes.
sat on a woman's baby and crushed the baby to death, and the law says you should be in prison for 20 years, but you had a way to escape um, prison or just like conviction and like live a normal life or like a chill life in a I don't know like a forest or something, and it was guaranteed to be a good life, like decent life, not good, like decent. Would you escape or would you accept your fate? Like what's
Yeah,
your
yeah, I'm escaping.
so you're not gonna follow the law. You're not gonna respect the law in that situation. Because
No, I only respect the law as it serves my ultimate interest.
okay, you gotcha. So I remember. Would you consider yourself like sociopathic in like a very loose definition of sociopathic? Like I'm not saying literally sociopathic, but like, do a lot of your qualities seem sociopathic in your own view? Like seem from the like untrained eye, like oh yeah, this guy is pretty sociopathic vibes because of the ego stuff, like the focus on the self and your own self interest over everything else. Literally everything else in society does not matter to you, insofar as they affect your own goals.
Maybe when I was younger, but not really. I'm very much. I'd say I'm much more integrated in terms of actually understanding how much other people matter to me. You could go with psychopathic. I think we have something there, but not sociopathic. Yeah.
Oh, really? Why do you think psychopathic works better than sociopathic? Can you distinguish the two for me? Because I know they're different, but maybe I would like to see your characterization of how different they are.
Um. So it's so in terms of like sociopathic, it's kind of like, well, the medical difference is obviously whether one is like medical nature or nurture, right? But and in terms of my own classification of that is that like a sociopath just genuinely does not, does not care for the feelings of others. They're not affected by it, and they don't, that part of the brain just does not exist. Well, and by the way, we're using under the condition very light definitions, right? So, but then a psychopathic is just someone who, I'd say the very specific element I focus on in that is the empathy element. And honestly, I think I've definitely changed on that perspective, but it's just the empathy element, right? I just simply a lot of times just don't care. It's like, oh, Uncle Sam had just got cancer and he died. I don't give a shit.
What's the difference
Talk
between
about the
sociopath and psychopath in terms of empathy for you? I still don't get it.
One would be unable to, while one kind of just dislikes it, right?
Oh.
So I can be, right? But I'm not, right?
So, wait. Which one is which?
Like sociopaths wouldn't be able to, psychopath would be able to, but generally don't.
To empathize. Sociopaths
Yeah.
cannot.
So sociopaths can be more like present in the moment, where a psychopath can almost do it long term. So that's why a sociopath would struggle with empathy more, or at least faking it.
Yeah, say in terms of like the sociopath, like I've described it, is like they just do not have that part of their brain, right? While the psychopaths would just not use that part, which is the difference, right?
Oh, so sociopath does not have it at all. Psycho does, but they don't use it. Oh, okay, I did not know this. This is really interesting. This thing about those two words. So you have it, but you don't. You just try not to use it. But how? Oh, okay.
I don't naturally have the inclination to go there.
Can you get? If your parents died, would you be sad? Or once your parents die, because naturally everyone's parents die.
I don't know.
You
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I wouldn't care about my mother. I wouldn't. I know that much, but
Oh, okay. So
not sure.
Okay. So you're not sure. You're not sure. If I tortured a cat in front of you, what would you do? How would you feel? Or like a guinea pig. Like,
Oh, you're not staying in my home.
I'm doing it in the
but,
park. You're like
yes.
vlogging in the park. Then I'm like, yo guys, this is Adele's vlog. I'm torturing a cat in front of him in the park. Let's go, yo. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm not invading your house.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay, you're gonna move
keep
away
walking.
from me. Okay, but if you were in your house and you had a window and it was impossible to close the window for some reason, and I was outside your window carrying a guinea pig and torturing it in front of you, or doing an ISIS beheading of the guinea pig, and you can't do anything except look away, I guess you might look away. What else would you do though? Like, what would you do in that situation where I'm exposing you to that?
Well, if you were on my property.
No, I'm not. I'm outside. I'm like outside.
Oh.
I'm outside. I didn't say this, but I'm elaborating that I'm outside. Like, I'm not in your property, but you have a retarded window that you decided to put there for some reason. Or maybe a hole.
Well,
maybe a hole came out of it. Like, you just didn't wait. Someone broke the property, and there's a hole, and I'm just torturing you right there. So yeah, I'm not in your property. So you just gotta deal with me standing outside.
Yeah, I'll probably just
You would be more concerned about your safety than like the thing in front of you. Like, there's a creature suffering in front of you. I'm assuming. Or is it both? Like,
I'd be more concerned about making judgments about you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Okay, so if I DM'd you like a gore video or like of an animal torture video, and then gave you $1 million at the same time, would you just be like, yay, money, and then like not actually give a shit about the video? Like, if it's like a really horrible video and it's like 5 seconds and you saw all of it, I mean, not 5 seconds, like 10 seconds or something. Like, how much do you not give a crap about like stuff like that, gore? Like, that's kind of like the
well, I'm kind of
yeah.
I am slightly gore sensitive.
Okay,
But
okay, this is very
fuck yeah,
insightful.
I would.
Okay, okay.
Would you say?
No, no, this is
But
very,
I would,
very,
be.
very insightful. This is very insightful. You're very gore sensitive, is what you
I.
said, or slightly, or not.
But I would.
Yeah.
Slightly, yeah, but
Mm.
it's more of a physical reaction than anything else. But
Do you feel like puking and
I
stuff
would. I would.
in gore?
What'd you say?
Would you feel like puking if you saw gore? What kind of
No,
what's your
no.
physiological reaction? Like dizziness, etc. Losing your appetite, shitting and crying.
Disconnection from reality,
What?
and just an uneasiness, uneasiness. It's
Okay.
like a,
Discomfort, anxiety. I don't know how to describe
not
it.
an anxiety, but
Not
the
anxiety.
discomfort and uneasiness. Yeah.
Wow.
But if you give me $1 million, I'd watch it with a big smile on my face.
What if it was your best
I'd
friend?
start rooting for the guy
what-
killing the
what-
guinea pig.
What if I was torturing your best friend in front of you, and then, but that you're getting $1 billion, and that $1 billion happens to be more in the long run, more of a net positive in your life than your best friend. Like all things considered.
I mean, I very much enjoy you torturing air, so it's
I
a
don't know.
$3 billion.
Torturing.
That's actually so funny.
Well, that's good that you mentioned that. You don't think you have a best friend right now, or at all, ever, or in the future.
No,
How about in the past? No.
no.
Adele, you're an only child. I feel
I've
like you are.
never, I've barely had, had a lot of people consider me their friend, but I've never really
Right, right. I relate to
considered
that.
much
I
of
relate to
anyone
that
my
for sure.
friend. And then even then, I don't put people in hierarchies of.
You're right, right. You don't
They're-
feel that. You don't feel that way about people.
No.
Do you know SX in Enneagram? SX, the instinctual variant. I'm assuming you don't have a lot of that, unless you're attracted to an idea, or like attachment to an idea.
No, no. I see. Here's the thing. I do think I'm a sex, but the thing with it is that it's very hyper focused. So, all that energy just goes to whoever that person, whoever my
Oh,
girlfriend is.
you are SX, but
That's where.
it's not in the conventional ways. Are you saying? Like, your SX, you will be focused on your.
Let's say there was an introverted and extroverted SX. I would have the introverted SX.
I don't know what that means. Can you elaborate? What each one means?
Yeah, sure. So, I just made this up, but the introverted SX
Gotcha.
would be very hyper focused. It's like small circle.
Okay.
Then the extroverted SX would be like, yeah.
What is the extroverted one? Not hyper focused. So just
It would
the
still be
opposite.
SX, but it's just like much more spread out. It's like your SX towards everybody.
I don't know. Do you know Octi well enough? How would you classify Octi's SX? I don't know if you know her well enough though, Adele.
And extroverted SX.
Oh, so you don't think she focuses
Yeah.
deeply into someone like the way you do?
No. Like, yeah.
Really?
Like the whole thing where she needs to be with like a lot of people, and she wants to build intimate She does have like a small circle, I guess, right?
Yeah.
She does have her like circle, but it's still many people, all things considered, and still multiple people, and they're still all getting more or less kind of the same amount of intimacy. So relative to me, it would be very much extroverted sex.
I'm
right?
typing someone
not-
right now,
not-
guys, on a MBTI. Mr. Thick. It's recorded on YouTube, so you cannot say certain things, wise like terrible words. So trying to remember, Adele. So I remember you told me about your ex before. I'm not gonna bring up details. I'm just talking about the general idea of an ex. So if, or like a girlfriend. So a girlfriend, how does your brain work when you're talking to your girlfriend? And I'm assuming you still wouldn't call them your best friend, even if they're literally like the girlfriend that you would hyper focus on. That's what you said.
No, I wouldn't consider them a friend. Much more of a Plato-like philosophy where they're essentially the.
Oh, you're using that definition of friend, like non-romantic. Then the Plato.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, I get it. So, and you've never felt that kind of friendship with anyone, platonic friendship, like strong.
That's not what I meant by Plato. I did not mean that by Plato, but
Yeah.
I guess I felt that for temporary amounts of time, but never. Yeah.
Okay, so but you do feel the romantic stuff with a partner. Would you say your
Yeah, yeah,
romantic attachment to girls, because I'm assuming it's straight, is
yeah,
just
yeah.
just a normal, average, conventional romantic attraction? Is there nuance in it? Just like a normal.
No, it's well, it depends on the age, right? But it's much more of a live or die thing, and it's very intense.
Oh, I remember talking to Octi about this yesterday. Right, term we use like ride or die. Are you very ride or
Yeah.
die in relationships, Adele?
Uh, on an absolute level, yes.
So if your partner, it makes sense. It kind of translates from your egoist perspective that you were hinting about earlier or talking about. So your partner's interests are like almost all of them are yours, and you try to make it like they're almost like an extension of you, where all their interests are gonna be yours and
That's
vice
what
versa.
I'm not sure about that precisely. I think there's a decent amount of difference to be introduced within every relationship, but that kind of refers slightly back to what I was saying with Plato. So what I meant with Plato is that Plato's philosophy around love is that people were born as one. That would be half a male and half a female, but then we're split apart. And so when you're trying to find a partner, what you're trying to find is essentially your other half.
Is there only one copy of this? Is that what you believe in, or is there multiple
In
halves?
Plato's
Yeah, I do not know
mythology,
about that.
yes, but I use it more as a metaphor.
Okay, so you don't believe in his thing like literally like only one. In his version, it's literally just one.
Yeah, just metaphorically,
But
right?
for you,
That's the
there's
way I approach it.
okay, someone that completes
Yeah.
you or something. As cheesy as that sounds, okay, okay, interesting. I'm definitely like, you're 18, and this makes me think. Just makes me wonder like what kind of changes you're gonna experience in general about romantic stuff, because I don't know, maybe maybe things will change, maybe not, maybe you're sure about it. Do you think you're sure about this, your romantic approach is pretty much fully fleshed out, or do you think you're going to experience a lot of changes in the next few years?
Um, I hope
Hmm.
it's very difficult. Um, I want to say I hope I'd be able to be a bit more numb, you know, because I always dive full deep in, and then I realize the water is too heavy, and then I just start drowning. Um, but at the same time, I don't want to lose that ability, and I want to have my cake and eat it too. But it doesn't seem like it. So it seems like either I completely give up on the idea, or I just keep drowning until I find a pool where I don't drown.
I got you.
But every time I drown, it just kills me more.
Mm,
It's like kills my spirit. So
mm, hmm. Would you date a religious girl?
yeah,
Would you date a Muslim girl?
sure.
Okay. Is there any religious girl that the type of religious girl you wouldn't date? Maybe Jehovah's Witness or like Scientology, or no? Like you're just
Okay,
more.
Scientology not. Okay, Scientology not. But it's usually not gonna be the religion as much as it's gonna be the person's approach to it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But do you okay, the approach. Okay. So next question. Um were you raised Catholic by the way, or Christian, or like any religion at all? Or no, you just godless
Technically,
fucking household or something.
oh, technically yes. Right,
You
on the technical level, yeah.
godless household.
Religion never played a big role,
Oh.
but yeah.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting
But
shit. So your parents don't believe in God?
they do. No, they did. They do.
Okay, yeah, I'm just
They're
asking
Muslims, but
questions. I'm not
it
saying
was
that's an
never
automatic
enforced.
thing. Okay, okay, okay.
It was never enforced. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay. They
thing.
pray and shit.
No,
They don't, but they believe in God, but they don't pray. Just don't pray. Okay, okay.
it's very much light mode.
This is the next one. This one's heavy, Adele. It's gonna be it might take a huge chunk of the VC. Up to you, really, on how you're gonna describe it. What are your thoughts on LGBT stuff? Oh my god.
Once again, the legislative and personal makes a big difference here.
Okay, can you explain?
So on the legislative level, as long as whoever's property is gonna allow that, and that's gonna be it.
Right.
But on a personal level,
Yes, I need to know about the person.
I do not find the act amusing. I do not find the
Even girls kissing. Adele.
well, I'd say there is levels to it.
Right. It's not static,
but
it depends on the situation.
yes, but I don't. Disgusting is disgusting, It's like
Well,
I'd rather watch gore of a guinea pig being killed or a rabbit. It's like,
really, then girls making out. I can't tell if you're memeing.
Not amusing.
Okay. So
not amusing.
Do you have a generally negative experience when you're watching lesbians kissing? If you
I don't seek that content.
No, but like if someone showed it to you, what would you do?
I would not be amused.
Okay, you would not have a positive reaction. Even if it's two hot girls.
I wouldn't freak out, but it's like if you showed me two girls, one cup, I would have the same reaction if you did.
This is like the two hottest girls ever, and they're like making out, and someone posted it in general chat, and
well, they wouldn't be the two hottest girls ever anymore now, would they?
What? Wait, what? Like they're like physically. I'm assuming you feel physical, sexual attraction to girls. Do you feel sexually attracted to girls?
But yes, but the personal element can completely diminish that.
I'm not sure what you mean with this. Like, are you saying you're demisexual by any chance? I'm not. I'm trying to read you right now. Like, what?
No. But
what are you
but like you could be you could be like the hottest physical person alive, but if you do like something disgusting, that's just not gonna mean anything to me anymore.
It's negated. So
yeah.
So the act of them making out actually is going to cancel out their attractiveness, physical attractiveness.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you explain why? Why is lesbian kissing disturbing to you, or like whatever the word is? Negative.
I don't.
You don't know?
I don't know the particular why. It's more of a physiological reaction. Maybe we could hop into theories about how human biology works.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a good
Yeah.
answer. It makes me want to ask, what about straight couple kissing? Just making out.
Fairly neutral on that.
Huh. So a straight couple kissing, whatever. Girl, a little weird. Guy, very weird for you. Is probably my hierarchy. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Huh. That's interesting. Usually when I ask people, they would say similar about the guy thing, but they wouldn't say the same about the girl thing. You're one of the first people I've met who actually also does not like the girl thing, albeit it's not as bad as guy to guy for you. Very interesting. I've never met someone who has this kind of like elaborate like hierarchy of like which one is tolerable and which one is not. Do you know anyone else who sees it that way, or do you think you're the only person you know who sees it that way? Yeah.
I don't usually go around collecting research on that, but I can imagine that I wouldn't be the only person.
No, like that specific order that you're going, like, oh, like girl to girl is somewhere in the middle, and then guy to guy is super disgusting, and then
there's probably a lot of people who do that. I can imagine that.
I feel like not most, but I feel a lot of people would find girl to girl like not that bad. It's just not scientific though. We're just giving anecdotes, so I guess we don't have to proceed with this one. Okay. No. What about the trans part of LGBT? Like the freaking. This is gonna get political, dude. Like people who say certain pronouns should be used on them because that's what they prefer, etc., etc.
So the whole identity thing is just cringe, but then with the whole physical transition thing, that complicates the legal situation on a million folds. Because you got to remember, volunteerism plays a big role in the legal situation. So if the person has no way of knowing, let's say you're a female when you're a male, right? And by the way, anyone can make any contract for any reason as long as it follows the principles of volunteerism. Then you have just violated their rights. And
Okay.
so that complicates everything. But on a personal level, it's absolutely not something
Is it disgusting to you, the
amusing.
identity stuff?
The identity stuff disgusting?
Yeah, I'm asking if you find it disgusting.
The identity stuff. I don't tend to find ideological leanings disgusting.
Really?
But yeah, no,
What if,
but
what if
but
someone
in
said
but it,
pedophilia should be legal? Is that disgusting to you?
the act is, but
But not the idea. Okay.
not the idea, not the idea. No.
The idea isn't necessarily disgusting for you. It's only the act. Like ideas don't stimulate you or make you uncomfortable. They just are there for you to observe or like hear from others. Really? Okay. Interesting. Really, you don't get disgusted by okay. Ideas don't disgust you. It's the idea. Okay. Um.
Not necessarily that ideas don't disgust me in themselves. Our concepts can be disgusting, but it's I approach ideas with a everything can be and could be approach. So it's like,
Yeah, if it was a harmful idea or
right.
like, like pedophilia being legal right now.
There are some pretty badass harmful ideas.
Yeah, but a lot of them would be ironic or like sarcastic or like satirical. Like, but if someone's unironically saying that pedos should be allowed to do what they want to do in an unironic way, you don't. You
But
seem
my first reaction wouldn't be disgusting. I wouldn't have an emotional reaction. I'd be like, my emotional reaction would actually be curiosity. I'd want to hear them out. I wouldn't classify them in any group and be like, oh, I'd just parse them out as an individual and I'd try to understand their ideas, understand where they're coming from.
so if a known person
And
did it, like Jeffrey Epstein was the one who was saying this. If you already knew
oh man, I would love to talk with Jeffrey Epstein.
you, so if he was in front of
That'd be a great podcast.
Mr. Thick on Jeffrey Epstein. Fuck. Okay, I need to settle down. Okay, okay, interesting. I'm trying to remember where we're at. Oh yeah, so you're not gonna be disgusted about the identity stuff because it's an ideology. Okay. When you meet trans people, do you feel disgusted?
But it can be turned off. I have a feeling of being turned off.
Okay.
Right.
Do you feel disgusted when you talk to trans people or meet them?
Now, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It is a disgusting act, and it's a disgusting thing to do. But I
What
still
act?
treat
Wait,
people
what
as
act?
individuals.
You
is
could
the
be
thing.
referring to many things here. Which act? Like being trans or like transitioning or like wanting to be labeled male or female?
All of them. All of them. All of
Oh,
them on scales.
okay.
But I still treat them as individuals at the end of the day. Whenever I think of what they do, it's disgusting, right? Or whatever, it's like, the thought of it, But still treat them as individuals.
Okay, this makes me want to ask you a question. You're hanging out with your girlfriend in 7-Eleven, and Octi, or not Octi's, Rudy, because Rudy's black, I can use him for this one. Let's say Rudy's like 6'5", black, and he slaps your girlfriend's ass in front of you. What would you do?
Well, I would have to take him out of the 7-Eleven first.
What if he doesn't want to? Or like,
And
how do you do that? Like you're gonna tell him like, yo, let's do it outside or something. You're gonna politely or like impolitely tell him, get the fuck out of 7-Eleven. Let's go to square up in the parking lot or something.
I could drag him.
6'5", 6'5". I'm not even saying a skinny 6'5". I didn't specify if they were skinny or not, but let me specify now. It's a 6'5", buff XL Esper, and He's black. I don't know if that matters, but you know, just stereotypes that apply there. You know, like just a division to make it as disturbing, or like what's the word? Fuck.
No, the idea is I don't want it to be caught on camera.
Oh. What the oh, okay. Not like fucking up the stuff in the 7-Eleven, or like, okay. Oh,
But
wait, why? You don't
but
want
I'm a fairly trained mixed martial artist.
So you wanna fuck him up without the legal repercussions.
Yeah, but I'm a fairly well trained mixed martial artist. So unless he's also a fairly well trained mixed martial artist, then all his size, all his tallness is not gonna make a difference.
He's 6'5". Maybe I should have said 7 feet or something. 7 foot. He's 6'5". 6'6", maybe. Make him 6'6". It doesn't matter to an extent. It depends. Like, I don't know. Do you know? I guess you could trip Andre the Giant. Like, I don't know. He's not 6'5", but like this guy's even more tall. Think of like a giant, like a 7-foot guy, a sumo wrestler. How are you gonna fucking trip him up? I guess they have a poor sense.
You don't have to grapple him.
Yeah, you're gonna try to displace him or like move him aside. Like, yo, I mean, you're gonna try to actually use your skills.
No, at that point, I wouldn't even like. I wouldn't try to get him out right. I could go for the cameras, destroy the cameras first, or I could just say fuck it.
Okay.
And there's a few spots.
Yeah, gotcha.
No matter how big someone is, or
I got you. Let's say you're in a Mexican 7-Eleven, and the one that you're in didn't have any CCTV, and you had a gun. You happen to have a gun in that situation, and the guy is still 7 foot, a 7-foot person. And you don't know whether he has the. I guess if he doesn't have the martial arts skills, you're actually gonna like fight him, no matter how tall he is or no matter how buff he is. Is that what you're saying?
If look, it wouldn't be even a fight. If you know where to hit, and if you hit the right spot at the right place in the right way, just be out. It's not.
No matter how tall. No matter how tall.
It would make a difference, but you can get around it.
If you had a gun in this hypothetical, would that change anything or no?
It's not necessarily about murdering him. It's more about sending a message.
Yeah, you can threaten him. You don't have to murder him. You can use a gun for many reasons.
But that's not asserting dominance.
Oh, so you have an idea of the proper way.
It's not doing anything.
Oh, it's not.
It's not doing anything.
It's not doing anything.
It's just pussy.
What do you mean it's not doing anything? He's like, you can make him like quiver in fear and hold up his hands and like, oh, Adele, what do you want me to do? I'm gonna do everything.
But that wouldn't do anything. Remember, even if that, right? He would not get any repercussions for that. He just like.
Okay, interesting.
Like he needs to feel like the physical repercussions.
What are the repercussions that you want him to feel? It seems like you have an idea of like what these should be. These things vary between people. So I'm now wondering what your idea of these repercussions.
Physical pain.
Oh, why? Just you saw a movie and that's what they do in movies, so you just want to do that? Or like, is it like a internal sense of justice, like eye for an eye or something like that? I'm gonna slap your ass too. Or like, you know, like, yeah, if you slap her ass, I'm gonna slap your ass too. If you suck her dick, I will suck your dick too. Like, is that what you're trying to say? Like, why? Why do you?
No, it's
yes.
It's an instinctual primal instinct.
Okay. So a part of that instinct is not taking it too far as well, like killing the guy. You just want to like inflict a lot of pain.
It's about sending a message.
Okay, that's what you're all about, like sending a message, not murdering on the spot. If he murdered your
murdering
girlfriend,
on the spot just would be.
If he murdered your girlfriend, would that change anything? If he murdered your girlfriend in front of you and she's already like dead, if he had a katana or something, he had a katana and like her head is like split off into two, and you're like, fuck you.
Oh no, then he's dead. And
okay, so it's different.
no, then he's dead.
So it's almost like an eye for an eye, if not literally it, but like hints towards it to an extent. Like you need to like match the energy that they're giving you. Or something is kind of like what you're going.
I'm not sure about match. It's more akin to double.
Double what?
Double it and give it to the next person.
Oh, you want to give double of what he gave. So So if he slapped your
But
girl's
I'm not even
ass
thinking about it
once,
in
you're
that
gonna
term.
slap his ass
Like-
twice, or something. Well,
It's like he fucked up. He fucked up, and now he needs to pay.
Okay, double.
That's the thing.
Okay, so you would, if you had the option to torture him instead of murdering him like with one bullet, would you torture him first, or would you just like get it done quick? Maybe you would grab his own girlfriend and kill the girlfriend in front of him or something.
No, she didn't do anything, but
Why do you care about that?
I don't
though? Wait,
enjoy
what-
torturing people.
Oh, you wouldn't care. You would care about her not doing anything. You're not gonna inflict harm on innocent people in this system. Why do you care about that? What if that felt good anyway, and you still wanted to do it because all that matters is it felt good? Seems like that wouldn't feel good for you though. But you know, like some people.
No,
would feel
because
good.
she. Why would I? She was not an acting agent in that situation. She didn't do anything.
And some people don't care about that. They're like, okay, you've killed my family. I'll kill
Yeah,
your
because
family too."
because they think in terms of groups, right?
Yes.
Like. So they'd be like, oh, so you murdered my girlfriend, your whole family's going down.
So you don't relate to that, right? Is that what you're saying? You think that's dumb or
No,
something?
you individually fucked up, so you individually have to
Do you
know,
thi-
face the
so
repercussions for that.
would you cringe if so? So what's so bad about like murdering their family? Like it's not useful to you if to do that, or is it cringe to do that? Like what?
It's brutal, but it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, but I would completely understand if someone did that. However,
You just don't relate to it then. So okay,
yeah, no.
you just don't relate.
I mean, if they tried to come after me, which they probably would, then too bad for them.
Okay. So the person who slashed your wife or girlfriend with a katana, you would like do double of that against him.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I can double murder them. It's,
I don't think it's.
I'm not really into torturing either.
Yeah, people only have one life, so I don't think you can double murder him. You
Fucking kill his reincarnated version.
you killing him and then reviving and killing him. It's like going back to the save file to savor the moment.
I'll make sure he has a totem of undying. Don't worry.
I don't what game is that? I don't know what is that from a game?
That's
or, like,
from Minecraft. You can like hold in like a thing, and then once you die, you immediately respawn right there.
Oh my
So.
god, Minecraft. Jesus. Okay, interesting. So yeah, you probably can't, so you're just forced to kill him. Why would you kill him though? What about rehabilitation? What if this guy had the cure for cancer? Like,
Fuck him.
really?
He killed my girlfriend.
But he can cure cancer and give people a good life, make the whole world a better place.
Fuck them people.
Wait, you why? Like, so you want to satisfy your feelings, like your like emotions, like I need to have my revenge, kind of thing. Is that it?
Yeah, he killed my girlfriend. Yeah.
You're just like that. Like it's not nuanced at all. It's just like a normal. It's a human thing that you relate to. Like I want to like have my revenge on you. I will kill you if you kill my girlfriend. Ooga booga, and that's it.
But
for
fuck the cancer. Do you think I'm gonna give a shit about the cancer? Do you know how long I'm gonna suffer because of that?
You. Okay. If this guy was the most important person in the world, you don't give a shit. You killed my girlfriend, so fuck off. I'm assuming
He could be the president of the United States. I fucking murdered him on the spot.
Joe Biden better not be listening to this. Wait. What if you're
What do you mean Joe Biden killing my girlfriend with a katana? He'd miss.
No, he would slash
I'd actually be
himself.
embarrassed if my
He
girlfriend
would-
died to
he
Joe
would-
Biden.
He would end up slashing himself.
You just pull a Happy
And-
Wheels moment.
And now you're like, fuck, you killed yourself. I need to kill my girlfriend now. This is how you balance it out. Anyway, back to the fucking not Joe Biden, not Joe Rogan. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, the revenge thing.
Values.
You give a shit about revenge a lot. You value that shit a lot. So we're gonna change the situation. What
No, I'm not vengeful at all. Actually,
Okay.
it's just you know,
sure?
if
Are
you
you
kill
sure
my
you're not
girlfriend and
vengeful?
you...
How is that not vengeful? What do you
No,
mean?
I'm a very very forgiving person. I don't care.
So you're
And in general,
what?
in general, it's not an eye to eye thing. But if you kill my girlfriend, then you're going right.
Why? Is that like an autistic rule that you just follow with no reason? Like, why? That is exactly revenge in most cases. What is the nuance that I'm missing out on here?
No, this is just a special case where, you fucked up big time on me, and the feel right it just is too bad where like
That could apply to a lot
you
of
just
things you
have to go.
value properly. Like if I burnt your house, like your entire empire, or your household, your MBTI files, your MTT files, I just like deleted all your files and replaced it with child porn or something, like, and no one can see, like you don't have a copy of your brilliant work anymore, or whatever you call your own work.
I'd be angry temporarily. I'd be annoyed
But it's not the
temporarily,
same
but
level
like
as the
come back a
girlfriend
month.
thing. Wow, it's not the
Yeah,
same level
no,
as the
come back a
girlfriend.
few months and I wouldn't even care. It's fine.
The girlfriend thing is really like the biggest thing for you, it seems. Do you want to have kids when you're older? Are you interested in having kids? Okay, would your kids be more important than your girlfriend, or are they equal?
That's a fucked up question.
You gotta answer. It's important to see how much you value certain things, elements, or entities in your
I don't
life.
know.
You don't know. Okay, that's a good answer.
I don't know. I'd have to get there.
It's a good and a bad
I
answer.
think that, having
I like that answer.
having children would physiologically change me.
True. I like that you're
So-
aware of that. I like that you're using that in your answer. That's pretty insightful. Very TI. Frick. Or NE, I don't know. Anyway, so, whew, damn, I'm learning a lot about you. I like, before this VC started, I didn't know as much about these things, and now you're like almost a different person to me, just based on these things you're telling me. Sam. Well,
I wonder what Octi and the experts thinking in the background.
they can tell you later for sure. I'm just thinking right now. Oh yeah. So if I killed your baby, or do you think baby hypotheticals are weird because you need to actually have the baby to know how you're gonna feel? Because like I'm thinking like like
No, you're gonna die too. Don't worry.
Oh, the baby is the same story. If I kill your baby, then I will die.
Yeah.
I'll just die. What if I?
Yeah.
So this is the thing. This is good that you're mentioning that. I wanted to give you a specific hypothetical where
That's probably it. It's gonna have to be like my closed ones.
right.
The
Does
very
it apply your?
the
You
ones
said
where-
you don't give a shit about your mom. What about your dad? It's a parent. Idea of a parent. It doesn't have to be your dad specifically. Like just a parent. A parent that took care of you. Could be your mom. Could be your dad. Just the idea of a parent. I want to see how fucked up your
been
hierarchy
through a very
system is.
special condition and I'm unable to answer the question just because
Okay, that's fine.
my imagination is limited. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good answer. The next thing is you can either be your girlfriend or your baby, like like your child, your offspring. A sumo wrestler accidentally sits on your baby or your girlfriend while she's sleeping and drunk, and they both die. One of them, at least one of them. The sumo wrestler was super apologetic. He didn't mean to. They were just fucking retarded. Would you?
Oh,
would you forgive him?
he's not gonna live long enough to apologize.
Okay, so you would forgive him, or you would just not care? Is that what you're saying? Wait.
He would not live long enough
Oh,
to apologize.
I thought you were making a joke about like him getting cancer. I didn't fully understand your thing. Oh, not cancer, like like heart disease. So you're actually gonna kill him,
Yeah.
even if it was accidental. Why? He didn't mean to kill them. Yeah.
His intentions are not gonna mean anything to me.
So intention doesn't matter. It's if you fuck up, you fuck up.
Not as a rule. Again, whenever it's gonna be my girlfriend or, like I guess my children, there's just gonna be the exception.
Okay, ADEL. So Octi. Okay, so I'm Jigsaw from I don't know if you fucking know him. Someone sets up a elaborate trap where like there's a railroad where Octi has control over the lever. She's in front of the lever, and there are two tracks. One of them leads to your wife and your child, and then the other one leads to Dan. And Octi, and then what do we call it? The fucking trolley is about to hit you Dan, but like Octi has the option to move it to your child and your wife, and she decides to do that. Would you get mad at Octi after making that decision? Let's say they're dead and Dan is safe, and now Octi is happy or like relieved. Would you like murder Octi on the spot if you happen to be there?
Wait, I don't want him mad at me.
Um. No, I wouldn't murder her.
You wouldn't murder her.
No, no.
What if it was not Dan, but her life savings? So her life savings are on the railroad, and then there's a pile of cash, and it's about to get hit. I don't know how they had access to her life savings like that in that form, but just for the hypothetical, it's not digital, it's real money. I don't know, fucking, she's a drug dealer or something. And then, yeah, she decides to save the pile of cash because she values that a lot. Would you get mad at her for like indirectly, or I don't know if directly is the word, or indirectly killing your loved ones?
I think Octi has to go out in that situation. The condition
Really?
for which I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's fucking
What-
money. I
So-
could pay her fucking life savings. Like,
No,
the
what
fuck?
if it
But-
was?
but the-
Oh, you think you could? Oh, wait, what?
It's
what
just fuck. It's objects.
What if
The-
she's
the
like,
reason-
there's
that
no
makes me my
guarantee? What if
rationale.
Adele is a brokey? Oh, he doesn't watch enough Andrew Tate, so I don't know if Adele can actually like give me back my money. So like, she's not taking the risk, you know?
Who gives a shit? It's money. It's meaningless. But the reason. No, let me explain my rationale for the first one. The rationale for the first one is,
Yeah.
first of all, she didn't put them in that situation, right? So, and then she has to choose between like her loved ones or someone else's loved ones, right? It's like, you know, I have a level of understanding. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, yeah, but it's fucking money. The objects, it's meaningless objects. That's where the difference is. It's
And-
like I wouldn't do the same thing in the situation.
Yeah.
Like if it was my life
I get
saving,
it. I get it. Okay,
fuck
but
that,
there are so many versions that I need to give you. I have to give you right now. Instead of money, it's a flash drive containing the only copy of the cure for cancer in the world. There's no other copy. It's the only one there. You could say other people could make cures in the future anyway, but this one is like a one, you know, I don't know, like once every few centuries kind of cure. Like, or no, it's like super rare. It's valuable for humanity. Or you know what? Like it contains.
I don't
like,
give a shit about humanity.
So you would, but you care about her like giving a shit about Dan, but not her caring about humanity. It seems like humanity
Yeah,
and
because
like,
it's personal.
so yeah, so the personal thing you value that more than like the humanity thing, where it's more detached from
No,
it's
no,
more loose.
it has to be individuals. Has to be individuals.
If she
It
says
has to be-
if Octi says she feels connected like an INFJ to every human on Earth, like I love everyone, you would be like, I call bullshit. That doesn't make sense. Like
I don't give a shit.
it needs to be a personal human thing that like most humans experience. Okay,
No, I have to relate to it. The condition is that
you
I
have to relate to
understand.
it. You have to relate to it.
I have to
And-
understand.
And you
I
don't
have
give a
to
shit
like
about
it.
humanity, but she does.
No,
in this hypothetical.
No, I don't care what she does.
Okay. So Adele, here's the next version. Instead of whatever the fuck I said, it's back to Dan, but Dan is on a coma. He's in a coma, right? So and he's there. He's there on the railroad, and even though he's
Doesn't
on a
matter. Still
coma,
same thing.
even though when he's on a coma, wait, you're still what?
Still same thing.
You're gonna kill her? You're gonna kill her or not?
Like if she no, it's the still same thing. Doesn't matter if he's on a coma or not. Like
You're fine.
same answers before.
Wait, you would not kill
Yeah.
her. You would not kill her. Even if he was in a coma.
No. Yeah, no.
Even
Doesn't
if
make a difference.
even if he was brain dead. It's a coma. That's what a coma is.
He was brain dead.
Yes. He's brain dead.
So
Dan
he's
is-
dead.
No, just brain dead. He's like half dead.
No, that's dead.
Depends on what you mean with dead, because the heart is still beating.
No,
There's a
he's
machine.
dead.
There's a machine in the fucking railroad, is what I'm saying. The railroad is like a fucking life support machine on the railroad, and it's about to get hit by the trolley. And Dan is in there for some reason, and Octi's like, yeah, I need to save my Dan, my lovey-dovey. Like, and then like just kills her.
No, at that point she has to go. What the at that point he's an object.
But no. Yeah, I
fuck
wanted,
is he shaving
I wanted
his
to finish
corpse?
that. I wanted to finish that. That's good that you're mentioning this. The reason she wanted to save him is in this hyper-specific hypothetical. For some reason, Dan can still get boners, and Octi can activate those boners.
Stop.
So she wants to use his cock by like arousing him somehow, and then and then like once it's fully
No,
wrecked, she can use him
no,
as
no.
her dildo.
She has to go. She has
But
to go.
she
It has to- it has
so
to be.
you don't relate to that. That's why you don't give a shit. If you related to that somehow, you would actually like not kill her. But you don't relate to the human dildo thing. So you're fucker.
No, it has to be something more than.
Okay, it's too
not just a
shallow for you
sexual
or something.
relationship,
It
right?
needs to be deep or whatever. Like it's a solid human connection, is what you're saying.
It's just hilarious, by the way. I just have
Yeah.
to say this. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not. It's too shallow, is what you're saying. It's not for you. You don't believe in the shallow shit, Adele. Yes.
I wouldn't put that on my bio.
That was an amazing answer.
Oh God. Okay. Adele, you value self-preservation a lot. So what if Octi was the one on the railroad?
Do I?
Yeah, to an extent,
Yeah,
like
maybe.
not fully, but like you want to
Sure.
you want to survive and like
Yeah, sure.
do. So you would obviously kill yourself for like certain things because you value those more. But like there is some truth that you like you relate to self-preservation. No, is that not true? Like you would rather.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so Octi is on the railroad and she has access to the lever while she's tied down to the railroad, and Octi has stage 4. I was gonna say diabetes for some reason. Stage 4 brain cancer, with AIDS and Ebola and COVID, and she
Yeah.
and like
God damn.
and
I'm impressed at this point.
and then and then like
God damn.
she's like, I need to survive. I'm still young. I can still have a good life. And then she decides to kill your fucking loved ones instead because she believes that she can still survive. She values her
Like,
self-preservation.
I would be angry at her in any situation, but I wouldn't expect someone to be altruistic and sacrifice
So
themselves for me.
you wouldn't kill her in this one.
No. I mean, well, what use would that serve anyway?
She killed
Thank
your
you
she killed
for not killing me.
she killed your hut. She killed your
No, but like, I mean, she's gonna die anyway in a few days. So.
Okay, but even if she wasn't gonna die, you wouldn't care, right?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't care. I would be angry at her, and
Yeah,
I'd
but you
probably
wouldn't
never
kill her.
talk to her
It
ever
wouldn't
again.
change your answer. You would
No,
still
but
not
I
kill her.
wouldn't kill
The part that matters is you
No.
killing her or not killing her. You still wouldn't kill her. It doesn't
No, I
change
wouldn't.
in that aspect. Even if
I
she
wouldn't expect her to kill herself for my children and
there,
stuff.
there.
Right.
That's the relate. You relate to that thing. You relate to her about that, but you don't relate to her like using Dan as a human dildo. Unfortunately,
No.
do you? Okay. I like your fucking morality. This is probably the most interesting morality I've heard in a while. The nuances and everything. I don't know anyone who's similar to you about this. Oh my god.
It's probably because you've typed so many ENTPs.
Oh my god. I'm supposed to know his fucking type too. Shit, man. I'm supposed to give him his type. Wait. I'm not done with the typing.
Hey,
but,
give me a
like,
second.
Yeah.
My morality is telling me to go to nature for a second. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
Tell me when you're back. Okay, what do you guys think so far? I'm fucking dying. This is probably my favorite typing session so far, and I've typed a lot of people.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the duality between you two where you're like, I can tell that you're super hyped. You're getting excited. Like you're getting loud. You're getting like in it, right? Like you're and then Adele's like, yeah. No, this is what I do. Right? It's so like normally I'm used to typing sessions being the opposite, right? Where it's like it's a very neutral question and then people get heated or passionate about the answers and stuff.
I can't wait to post this on YouTube. I think Dan would love to hear about the hypotheticals involving him as well. Like, oh my god. And you being involved as well.
Oh, I'm getting a call. 1 second.
Okay. But yeah, Rudy, this is the Power of Mr. Thick sessions. It's 8 a.m. right now, and I'm still kicking. I'm not tired at all. No feeling of tiredness at all in my brain. So I'm excited to give Adele his typing. I still have to ask him a few questions, so like maybe 1 or 2 more. So we'll see what happens from here. Ugh, fuck. I love this.
Yeah, bro, it's hype. I was looking forward to this. I knew it was gonna be good.
Because you know Adele
Yeah.
would be interesting to type, or more like something else.
Adele specifically would be very interesting. Very insightful.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
like the way I expected him to answer was pretty much what I expected, to an extent.
but yeah, I'm kind of just. I'm switched the phone now. I don't know if you can tell by the phone quality or the audio quality or
Oh,
whatever. But yeah, I'm just like listening to this as I sort of like attempt to drift off to sleep, but it's too interesting
it's
to.
too interesting. It stimulates your neurons. It makes you unable to sleep.
Yeah, kind of. But like, oh, I can't sleep. I'm just like, I'm just interested, really.
Yep.
But if I fall asleep and, so if I don't respond, then
Gotcha.
yeah.
You and Adele are the same time zone, if I remember correctly.
No, he's an hour ahead of me.
Hour ahead of you. So, okay, gotcha. Oh, welcome back, Adele.
I am back.
Welcome back. Holy shit. I feel like I can give you a type already, but like I want to be sure. I'm like 90% sure. I'm not sure. So I'll give you like
Do I perfectly fit in one of your boxes? Really?
perfectly. I'll have to evaluate that like on another time. On the spot, I will have to like. I'll need time. I just wouldn't be able to. Well, the fact that I'm saying this means that you're probably not immediately. No, I'm just not thinking clearly. Like I'd need to spend time thinking about how much you fit the box. But um, I'll give you some question. No, I'm still trying to get over your thing. The thing about like the way you answer the questions about Octi and everything, and then oh my fucking god. Okay. Anyway, morals. We're talking about your morals here. Fuck. Okay, Adele, this is really important. Um, where the fuck is that? Where the fuck is it? Wait, I'm trying to find something, Adele. Give me like 20 seconds. Shit. Fucking hell, where the fuck are you? Okay. So in my definition of human rights, I don't think you believe in human rights. My definition, not the conventional definition. I mean, even in the conventional one, you probably don't. Would you bully a bully, Adele? Depend, or does it depend? Like, it might be a vague question. Bullying.
It depends on how you define bully, right?
Okay, good question. Yeah, I was expecting some elaboration. You asking for elaboration. Maybe like if I called Octi not Octi. I'm thinking of someone. Maybe I called your dad. Let's say your dad looks like a frog. and I said you look like a frog.
Let me say the principle.
What?
I think of life as like a boxing ring, and everyone needs to be boxing each other to get better, or else you get weak, and then someone else that malicious.
I knew that
comes and
example
destroys
wouldn't
you.
be the best because your dad is your dad. So like, what about your girlfriend? I don't know if you have one right now, hypothetical girlfriend. Let's say your girlfriend has this massive insecurity, and I know about it, and I brought it up in a public setting, and now she's fucking, I don't know, triggered, scared, and
No. Here's the thing, right? Every time you're gonna bring up my girlfriend, I don't think these answers are necessarily that insightful and everything else, because it's always gonna be an exception. That's always the exception point.
The girlfriend
Yeah,
or your loved ones. Best friend doesn't apply, I'm guessing. Like, if I bullied your best friend,
No.
because you don't have a best friend, you wouldn't have one. It's not possible for you to have a best friend.
Well, bullying air would be particularly interesting to see, but what is that Andrew Tate shit?
Bullying, breathe air. Okay. Fuck. So your girlfriend is an exception. Your dad is not an exception. He's just like a friend for you. Okay. Well, as you said, if I bullied your girlfriend, you would be like, fuck off. You would probably not murder me, but you would do something twice the bullying. Can you imagine what that would be? You would just bully
No,
me.
even there to some extent, right?
What?
I think there's a little bit of banter room you can have, right?
I'm sorry.
Banter. Oh.
Yeah.
if I called your girlfriend like a crab, she looks like a crab or something, or like a frog, and she's like crying.
No, sure, that's fine. I
Adele,
expect.
Adele, I'm getting bullied right now, and then you're like, fuck off. You're like, you're gonna tell the guy to fuck off, or you're gonna like murder him, or like punch him in the balls.
Oh, it's funny actually because I did have a little bit of a talk with my ex about this. Remember we were playing Gartic Phone, and then someone started like being like, "Oh, you suck," right?
You suck at
And she
drawing.
was like, "Why didn't you come to him to defend me and stuff?" Right? I do expect her to kind of like be able to push back, right? But then if someone actually like starts going for real punches, right? Actual
real
shit,
punches,
right?
yes.
Then
Let's say your girlfriend has HIV, and you're like, you have HIV, and making fun of her HIV, or like your girlfriend is like has dead parents or something, and like, oh, your parents are dead, haha, like, and she's like crying in front of you, or I don't know. Just,
then you're stepping over a line.
So what would you do? Would you kill me or what? If I did that, would you?
No, I wouldn't murder you, but
You would try to find some proportional punishment for me.
not proportional. It doesn't have to be proportional. You're just not.
Like you said double, right?
You're
It needs
just
to
gonna be away
double.
from anything that relates to me. You're gonna be kicked off my places. You're gonna be kicked off
Wow.
my server. You're gonna be kicked off my property.
You wouldn't burn my
Chances are
house
you're
or
gonna be kicked
something?
off of anyone else's.
You
What'd you
wouldn't
say?
burn my house or like steal my Wi-Fi or like.
No, not aggression, but it's
Shit.
just you wouldn't be allowed around me anymore.
Wow, that's so. I think of it as too tame actually. Like, more tame than I expected. Like you wouldn't like put shit in my ice cream or something. Like you would just like let me, just separate yourself away from me.
No, you just have to go. You just
Wow.
have to go.
Well, what about getting the cops involved, like suing me or something for mental? If you had a good case for it, like
No, you just have to go.
Why wouldn't you? It's money and like giving a message, sending a message. Too much work? What? Like, you sue me? Like if you sue me, you might like it. You might actually like the dopamine release from suing me if I started bullying your girlfriend.
Oh, but there's also another thing you have to consider here, which is, I personally, what is it called? Would not care, right? You can call me whatever you want. You can, right? There's not much of a line there, right? The only thing in terms of me would be actually like trying to slander a business I would have or something like that. That's kind of where like I'd be like, what the fuck? But then, other than that, I'm perfectly fine. The only reason why I'd be annoyed is because of the way you made her feel, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I want to take this to the extreme. You and your girlfriend
Yeah.
are going to a house, a haunted house in a theme park or whatever, Halloween themed, whatever, scary. And then one of the fucking managers of that haunted house hates your girlfriend, so he decided, gathering the staff members like Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, guys, we're gonna need to torment this girl. Make sure to give her every trauma possible. We're gonna traumatize the shit out of her. So that's the goal, unironically, that he has. He wants to traumatize your girlfriend. And let's say they succeed. Your girlfriend is traumatized now. Yay, hooray. What the fuck would you do to me? Would you just move away from me? Would you actually give me a more severe punishment? Or an actual punishment? Because you're not even punishing me in the other version. You're just like leaving,
no,
separating.
very complicated situation. Because it is a haunted house, there is an expectation of, okay, you're gonna be scared.
Yeah, but
so
they
you should
put
be
stuff.
expected, right?
I know that, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they put more than they should have put. Like they're actually unreasonably putting disturbing shit. Is what I'm saying. Like stuff that you wouldn't actually see from a
Right.
haunted house. Is what I'm trying to get at.
If it's beyond, then that would be the equivalent of like a contractual breach.
So what would you do?
At which stage you would then legal action would be perfectly fine, and then I would be seeking adequate compensation.
So you would sue me. Is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Or them,
yeah.
him. So the only reason you're not suing in the other version because the girlfriend wasn't actually that disturbed or traumatized. It was like an annoying situation that she could just forget after.
No, just suing doesn't seem appropriate there.
Because
No, you've kind of done something distasteful, and you just
the
gonna have
damage
to go.
isn't that strong. Maybe, like it's not enough. The degree of
And there's
suffering-
also a question of appropriateness, right? And also, just on a legal level, I would not be fine with the idea of suing you over speech.
Yeah. Because is it because you would look like a clown or something, and you don't want to look like a clown or something, or you don't want to be
No,
a hypocrite or something?
freedom of speech.
Yeah, like you care about freedom of speech. You don't want it to be
Yeah.
like an exception to the thing. Okay. Wow. You have this monkey energy with like your loved ones. Like they're just an exception to the rule. I'm gonna treat you very differently. These situations are off limits, you know, but like other situations are more consistent or whatever. It's kind of like what you're
Yeah,
saying.
because you do have to realize that, you know, there is the FISE and the SEF part of me, and then whenever it comes to my loved ones, that's where that is expressed, and so that's kind of where you're stepping in. So you're not really going for INTP ADEL there. You're going for ESFP ADEL for if anything there really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Adele, here's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see us. You're talking to a suicidal guy. He's in front of you. He wants to kill himself. You can make him kill himself right now by saying something that he would not like. I don't know what that is. Someone dares you to do that. Like, yo, like, yeah, you should do that. You should tell him to do that. And the guy who gives you an offer, basically, tells you, yeah, if you do that, I'm going to make sure your MTT system will be known by the entire world. You can dominate the typology world and make it an industry. Your dreams will be met. You can even get money out of it if you
No.
want. Would you tell the guy to kill himself and, I don't know, just to reach your
No.
dreams? No? Why not? I mean,
No.
why? You get to achieve your dreams, everything you want. Everything. But you have to tell the suicidal
but,
guy to kill himself. What?
No. Well, there's many levels to it, right?
What?
One, I'd rather just have a conversation with the guy and get to know him, and you know, the decision is his. That's much more. But then with the whole MTT thing, right?
Yeah.
That's not the point of it.
Really? I thought you. I
That-
thought.
look,
I,
let me tell
I
you
thought.
something,
I
right?
thought. I thought your goal was partially the it being known.
The journey.
by
The journey matters more than the
like
than
the
some
mental
ways.
masturbation. Is that what you're saying? Like you want to like gather concepts and like turn them into a theory, and then the result isn't as relevant as the journey. Is what you're saying?
Oh, it was. What? Yeah, you know what's? I was born extremely rich, right? And then war happened, and then I wasn't anymore, right? So, I most definitely more than a lot of people understand what it means for actually something to be valuable, and being given something is never valuable. So that's one part of it, and then you have to understand another thing, right? One of my
Oh.
dreams is conquering over Africa, making it into a libertarian utopia, and then you know what I'd do then? I'd just resign. Achieve the goal, I'd resign, I'd go over a boat, I'd live in that
Journey.
boat, learn
You
forever.
care a lot about the journey, not just the destination. Actually, you don't give a shit about the destination. Almost is the idea I'm getting. It's like the journey matters way more for you.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't believe in shortcuts and shit, generally speaking, do you?
Well, I'm a lazy fuck, and I do, but like on an essence level, right? On a big decision like that, no, it's like no,
Oh,
it's just
sh-
meaningless, and I understand.
Oh shit. So like, would you kill an ant to become jacked
Yeah,
right now?
sure.
To become jacked right now?
Absolutely.
But that's an
Yeah,
ant.
I'd kill
you don't,
100
you don't
ants.
care. You don't care about the ant.
No.
What about if it was a puppy? Would you kill a puppy to be jacked right now?
Sure. Wait, jacked? Wait, jacked? Like
Yeah,
just.
you're gonna look jacked. Like you're gonna look really muscular
No,
and
no,
giga
no.
chad. No?
I just realized I wouldn't even kill the ant. I don't
Wait.
care to look like that.
Oh, okay. I need to change
I
it to something
have-
you care about. What do
I
you
have
care
I have
about?
the
What
ideal body in
what
my
the
own mind.
fuck do you care about? You get a mansion, but you have to kill a puppy.
Management?
A mansion anywhere you want.
Imagine?
You-
No, no. I'll let the puppy live.
What the fuck do you care about? Okay. What the fuck do you care? What would you
Not
kill a puppy
things.
for? Yeah, I'm thinking ideas, concepts, revolutions. What the fuck? Okay,
It'd have to be people.
people.
I don't care about things.
Really? What about,
Yeah.
so you don't care about, you also wouldn't kill a puppy to cure cancer or something?
Sure. Fuck
you
that
would?
puppy.
You would kill a puppy to cure cancer. Why? Why do you give a shit
Sure,
about
yeah.
the cancer?
I mean, why not? It would cure cancer, man.
But the puppy though. Fuck the puppy?
Fuck that puppy. The only reason I wasn't killing the puppy isn't because I care about the puppy. It was because I didn't care about the outcome. So let the puppy
Yeah,
live.
you're saying you do care about the cancer. You actually give a shit about the cancer. Because
Sure, in
might
that
as-
situation, yeah.
In that situation, yeah. Like it's relative. It's relative. It's all relative. Damn.
Yeah.
So, would you eat shit to cure cancer?
No.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't eat shit to cure cancer. Just
No.
a teaspoon of shit. No?
No.
Half a teaspoon of shit.
And there is, however, a question of
So yeah, no matter how much.
what I would actually do and what I think I would do.
Ideally, you don't think you
Well-
would. Like you imagine yourself not doing that but you would rather. I'm assuming you'd rather step on a puppy than eat shit.
Yeah.
Even if it was just like a small amount of shit. Like really small.
I don't want to eat shit, man. I don't know where you're going with this.
But it's so small. It's so. The puppy's really cute. Like let's say like I guess you would eat shit if the puppy was like your girlfriend's puppy and she cared about the puppy and it's hypothetical. I guess that's different though, right? Like that's different because you gotta do it for your girlfriend, right? Yes? Not denying that, right? You would eat shit for your girlfriend, is what you're saying.
You know what? No, that girlfriend has to go.
What the fuck? Wait, what? What the fuck is your priority system, dude? Wait. What the what? Wait, I'm processing this shit. Wait. No pun intended. Wait, you would rather let your girlfriend die than eat shit? Is that what you're saying? What the fuck?
Wait.
Are you serious?
Wait,
Well,
let my girlfriend die.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Wait,
So you're
okay,
saying the
I
puppy
thought
is
she
different.
was-
No,
she was
I'm
forcing me
changing
to
it.
eat
I'm
shit.
saying it's implied by that. You're saying it's not implied by that.
So either eat shit or my girlfriend dies.
Dies. Yeah, yes. If you
It's
want,
tough one, not gonna lie.
we can make it her shit to make it more attractive shit. Like there's a hierarchy of shit, and this is like the best shit you can find. It's your girlfriend's shit.
No, I don't.
It's not Nikocado
No, I
avocado
think
shit.
shit
you know?
is shit, man.
Oh, you think
Shit is
all
shit.
shit is shit? I mean, no, I don't believe
Okay,
in that.
I take that
I don't
back.
believe in
I'd
that.
rather, yeah.
I don't believe in that. Infant
I'd
shit
rather
is
eat
not that
human
bad.
shit than anyone else's shit.
An infant shit is not that bad. Like, cause it's an infant, like it's there's less shit in it. Like, there's less.
Ugh.
I don't know. It's
Can I just reject the hypothetical as a whole? It's just like
So wait. So you would you eat shit to save your girlfriend?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, man.
I would eat shit to save my girlfriend. I'm not. That's me though. I mean, sure you.
Very
don't-
disgusting, man.
I know it's disgusting, but I would be more disturbed by.
I mean, I'd probably end up doing it, but I'd have to think about it, man. It's disgusting.
I even made it easier for. I said like a half a teaspoon or something. Like it's not a full teaspoon. It's not a cup. It's not a bowl. It's not a gallon. It's just like half a teaspoon. So you don't give a shit. Okay,
I'd
fine.
end up doing it, but it's just
Okay, you wouldn't want to, but you would end up doing it.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. You actually answered it. Good. You would, instead of saying you don't know, you're saying you would, but in a very hesitating.
Why are you trying to force me to eat shit, man? What the fuck is this shitty hypothetical?
I'm dying over here. I'm like muted the whole time. Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Oh my god, what the fuck is your MBTI type, Adele? Okay, you would eat shit. Okay, you would eat shit. Gotcha. But you would not.
I do not like how this was summarized.
You would eat shit. You can't change that, Adele. I got that out of you, and you're not taking that away from me. You would eat shit in that hypothetical. Okay. You wouldn't eat shit to destroy ISIS. That's pretty obvious. You don't give a shit about that. Ants. You said ants are. You would not. You would kill ants to cure cancer. But you would not eat shit.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You would not eat shit to cure cancer. You would not give a shit
No,
about
no.
cancer there. Wait, why do you? So the shit thing is just because like physiological blah blah blah. Yeah. That's why. That's why you don't care.
Look, if I cure cancer, what the fuck do I get? Nothing.
I mean,
A bunch of people I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
get to live. Woohoo!
yeah, but in the ant
Yeah.
situation, the ant situation is also not that interesting. So you like might as well cure cancer, right? So
Yeah, sure, yeah.
yeah,
I don't lose anything.
even in the puppy thing, yeah. Would you kill a puppy?
don't lose anything.
Would you kill a puppy in front of your child to cure cancer?
I'll close their eyes.
No, you can't do that. That's not allowed. Let's say it's not allowed in the hypothetical.
Then the cancer kids are gonna have to take it. Not gonna lie.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, really? You would? I guess. I mean, you don't want to traumatize your kid. Obviously, that's what you want. You don't want. You want the kid to not be traumatized. Huh? Adele, would you rather?
Yes.
Would you rather eat shit or feed your child shit? I'm assuming.
I'm starting to lose my shit.
Why is this hard for you? I don't get it. I mean, I get the part about, like, yeah, it's disgusting, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know where your
Yeah.
priorities are. Like, you gotta.
I guess I'm taking the shit, man. Once again,
Yes. Okay. I guess it should have been.
this is a very fucking twisted, fucked up situation here.
You would eat shit, so your child doesn't eat shit.
The fucking
So
what
Adele,
is this saw shit?
Adele, your child has stage 4 cancer.
Yes.
Would you rather eat shit or your child eats shit?
I'm still eating the shit, man. What's the
But
difference?
your child is dying soon. It's not that, they're just dying anyway. Like, just make them eat shit because you're.
Oh no, my child gets to live his full life, man. What the fuck?
I mean, they're just gonna die anyway. Just give them shit.
No.
But they're dying anyway. Okay, fine. Adele. Your child is on a coma.
Think I've developed a tolerance for shit.
Your
at this
child
point.
is brain dead.
Eaten shit so many
Your
times.
child is brain dead. Your girlfriend is brain dead. Would you rather
Yeah.
eat shit or, like, open their mouth and then, like, put shit in their mouth? They're brain dead. Without their
How much
consent.
you broke ban. He's resorting to this now.
Would you put shit in your comatose loved ones?
It's very interesting. It's a 50-50.
What? They're just dead to you at that point, wouldn't you say? So wouldn't you just put the shit in their mouth?
I wouldn't want to shit over their corpse, over their.
But you
memory
rather
and what they
that sounds
symbolize.
better than eating shit, or is for you no?
I don't know.
You don't know,
I guess we'll have to cross that bridge once we get.
so
to
you
it.
don't know. It's 50-50. It's actually both of them are equally terrifying to you. Like the idea of your loved ones eating shit. Oh no! Shitting on their graves or whatever, and you eating the shit.
So
I
look,
don't get that.
either
I do not get that, but it's
I-
fine. That's your answer, and I'm not gonna change anything.
Yeah, sure.
But you're actually 50-50 about shitting on their grave and eating shit. I would shit on their. That would be a dump truck of shit. On. There would be a dump truck, dude. I would. You're like, oh no, it's 50-50, bro. I don't know, man. I gotta think about it. Like, no, dude. For me, it's like no one's gonna see whatever that gravestone is saying. Like,
Rudy, are you still here?
you're not gonna see anything on that gravestone because I'm just gonna shit all over it because I'm not eating that shit.
Yeah, because you care about things, system, objects. I care about people, identity.
Souls are not a thing, and I'm sure you're not hinting at souls. But in case you are, they're not gonna see that. I mean,
Yeah, but what it means to me.
yeah, I know. That's the other option is what it means to you. Like, yeah, like you want to honor their name or whatever. Like, you don't want to disrespect their name or something.
I want to disrespect the memory, man. I don't want to shit over our memories.
What the
what it means.
fuck? What? So, would you rather burn your house down or shit on your loved ones' graves?
Oh, I'm burning the house. Bye-bye, house.
Oh my god. Would you rather castrate yourself or in a safe way? Like if you had a way to do it safely. Or shit on their graves? Like, remove your ball sack. Just fuck the ball sack. And you're
No,
gonna.
I think
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to be shat on, unfortunately.
Why? What the fuck? Wait. So you value your balls more than their name memory thing? Yes. Did you die?
At the end of the day, I'm still at the top of the
Okay.
survival chain.
Right. So would you rather kill yourself or shit under a grave?
You know what? I'd kill myself.
You would rather not shit yourself. You would rather kill yourself than shit
No,
under.
it's not rather. It's they're dead. Everyone who means anything to me is dead.
So
So
might as well die.
there is no point of living anyway. And I might go live with them anyway.
So
There's
wait,
an afterlife.
this is not like a meme answer. That's actually what you would do.
Not sure if it's actually what I would do, but I mean, I'm going through it, right? I mean, they're all dead already. I'm probably fucking old as shit by then. I hate the word now. So might as well go with them,
I'm actually definitely seeing you in a much different light, Adele. I gotta say,
Yeah.
and it's fascinating.
Yeah, you don't usually talk about shitting on your.
Fuck, I can't tell if you use FR or TI. Not that I'm using that to type you, but like, fuck.
I
Fuck, I
think
can't.
it's sweet.
What the fuck is this type? Wait, I'm thinking of my. I'm writing the stuff right now.
What do you think, Octi?
I think it's sweet.
See,
Yeah.
Octi understands, right? Rudy probably
Dude,
understands
if
too.
Dan brought a dead body in Octi's room, she would be like, okay, let's put it somewhere. Where do you want? Do you want to burn it? You want to eat it or something? Like she would like ask for what to do. Like
Yeah, but it's a random dead body.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't know. Like Dan killed it. It doesn't matter. Like where the point is, it doesn't matter. Like she wouldn't give a shit if Dan killed it or something, or if she would just, help him with his whatever he does.
But not if it was her daughter or something.
True.
Her daughter, yeah, like killed. Octi doesn't want kids. I don't.
Yeah, but let's say she had it.
If
Right?
she had
and
a
she doesn't want kids physically, doesn't mean she doesn't want to adopt one.
So she
Right.
has kids, and Dan murdered the kid, and like Octi is like wondering what the fuck to do. It's a what can equal Dan anyway? Since you don't care about kids, Octi. That's how we answer this hypothetical. What the hell would I guess if Dan tried to kill Octi, maybe Octi wouldn't like
No,
that.
so my kids would always be my first priority, no matter what.
If
My
you
only
had one.
responsibility, yeah, would be to the kiddos.
More than Dan.
Correct.
Maybe it depends on
it
how
would
old
be
the
hard.
kid is.
It would
Depends
be
on
hard.
how old the kid is, anyway. Because if it's like a fetus, you wouldn't give a shit. Or if it's like a
Correct.
infant. Okay, so if you have a bond
Although
with a
at
kid,
that point, I'd be impressed. How did he manage to extract the fetus outside of her? And,
so okay, Adele. So
yes.
do you feel attached to like? Would you actually feel attached to an infant? So let me give you a question. If I was a nurse,
No.
oh, you wouldn't. So
Actually, maybe I don't know.
If I
Actually, I'd have to-
decapitated your infant child that came out of your girlfriend's uterus, decapitated accidentally because I'm an incompetent nurse, would you kill me in the hospital?
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah. Not in the hospital. I'm gonna take you out.
What if I ran? You would try to like find me, I guess. Like find a. Wait. You're gonna try to kill me without getting caught. You're gonna make sure you don't get caught.
Ideally, yeah.
So you still want to like live on and stuff and like do your own life stuff.
Yeah, but also one thing to consider in terms of the court system. The court system is actually very forgiving in situations like that. There is no situation like this one specifically, but there's, for example, the situation of this one guy who's supposed to be caring for his child, like essentially just like a baby tutor, essentially, and he raped the child. And so the father came in and he stabbed him like about 29 times and almost murdered him, right?
Mhm.
And completely disfigured him. and he got off without even paying anything, like nothing, not even a day in prison.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I would even get a bad sentence if I got sentenced at
I
all.
mean, you might still, because I didn't intentionally do it. I didn't want to. I didn't
No,
rape. I didn't
no,
rape
no.
your child. I just decapitated your child accidentally.
No, but your intention would not matter
Really?
in that case necessarily. Yeah, because in either way, I would still have it wouldn't be first degree murder or anything. It'd be like third degree. It's just anger induced.
Damn. How do you know about this law shit though? Do you just read us in your free time?
Yeah, I know about the most interesting, intricate parts of law. For example, in Germany, there's technically no sexual age laws. You could technically argue that.
Okay.
The reason for that is that everything is completely within the child's hands, and the parents can't even report that. They literally cannot legally report that. So if a child agrees to intercourse with no matter how old,
Wow.
the child in Germany is defined as under 14, it would be perfectly legal.
Even if they're really young, it doesn't matter how young or how old.
Uh, yeah, it doesn't matter how young.
What the fuck? Based? Germany based? Anyway, damn, that's fucking interesting. Is that just a Germany
They can
thing?
report you at any time.
Oh, the
Here's the thing, right?
child.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
the child was completely not interested in that, then you would be safe. They can't do shit.
Yeah, no, they can't do shit. Unless you filmed it.
What if you, and also if you did it in public and stuff?
But then you'd be trialed for different laws, is the thing.
You still would not be held. There would not be the trial about the abuse. It would just be like doing it in public. That's the problem.
Yeah, if you didn't report it, then it wouldn't count.
What
He has to actively say that.
What if you were asking people to record it, but you weren't recording it yourself? I mean,
It would still count.
okay.
It's like hiring someone for murder. Same thing.
Or like you know, like in a Super Bowl, and you like decide to have sex with a child there. You know, like I don't know, like just everyone sees it live broadcast for the entire world. Same story. So,
But again, you'd be trialed for different laws.
well, like but like the one I care about is you're like producing pornographic content that shouldn't be there, like illegal pornographic content.
Although at that point, I could imagine it would be overridden by the Supreme Court.
What? Anyway, this is not like stereotyping. I might ask you about that later, but fucking hell, your type. I think. Oh fuck! What the fuck is your type? Fuck. You're so hard to type. I think you're an intuitive, for sure. I would probably say you're an IN. Your system is very organized. I think it's either TI or FI, but I'm not using that to type you though. Don't get me wrong. But like, you seem like you're either an INTP or an INFP, just based on the way you're acting or you're answering the question in your morals. So I'm just like, trying to differentiate those two. Let me just log into ChatGPT real quick. You're either an INTP or an INFP, and I'm just wondering what the fuck to type you as. You have this attachment to your loved ones. You're like, no, my girlfriend is off limits. I'll just like, you know. What the fuck is that? Is that like an INFP thing? Is that an INTP thing? I don't know. I'm asking myself. I'm not asking you guys. I don't know. I'm confused. Wait, let me think. Fuck.
Well, is it about the feelings of others, or is it the feeling about the person? Right?
This is fucking
Themselves.
hard. What the fuck is the difference between INTP and INFP? Well, you are very calculated and Machiavellian. You are very fuck. You are very calculated, Machiavellian, utilitarian even. You like to think of the big picture, the long run. Not a very INFP thing, I think, in my boxing, the way I box people. So, I guess, yeah, you're not very inconsistent with your answers. the worst you do is say you don't know, or like I would need to actually be there, or like it's 50-50. You don't actually contradict your framework. I don't see that. So you are probably, I will give you your time now. I think you just seem very like you have this world of yours that you want to like build. Like your brain, no, your mind is set onto a vision about like what your life should be. It's very introverted in energy. Like it's not like you want to be involved around like trolling people and like being that stereotypical ENTP. You just want to like focus on your energy within yourself and like just like pursue your goals in a very introverted way. So it just gives me introverted vibes in that aspect. So yeah, I think, yeah, you wouldn't be an INTJ because an INTJ would be like retarded with the hypotheticals, most likely. So you're probably okay, I give you a type now. This is the end of the video now. You're gonna be a fucking INTP, Adele, for your what the fuck typing. I'll give you another reason for why INTP. You just know how to like the way you answer like the hypotheticals. You give like a legal answer and then like the personal answer. Like you actually like think deeply about this shit, or like maybe you've thought about it in the past, and if you have it in the past, in the moment you would think about it deeply for like a few seconds, and you would actually give a very intuitive response, or not intuitive, I guess, yeah, intuitive type response. So there's too much depth, like not too much. There is depth that I wouldn't associate with a sensor with your answers. So you're an INTP. That's the end of the video now. Do you guys have a final?
I have the morals of an INTP.
Yes, very much so. Very, very much so. It's not INFP at all. Because an INFP is less about the things you were talking about. Like you're talking about just calculating the moral calculus, like the oh yeah, at the end of the day this
The
needs to
moral
be,
calculus.
yeah, it needs to
That's
be this.
based.
It needs to be like, oh yeah, if I kill an ant, would I be interested in the outcome of killing the ant? Yeah, I actually would. So fuck the ant. Fuck the ant. You would not mind. You probably would. Although Adele, would you murder a random child to save your loved ones?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's another part of it. Like you don't give a shit about other people as much. You would probably murder Octi to save your girlfriend. Sorry to Octi, but yeah, that's just the reality of it, Like you would, if that was the only way, it's a fucking dilemma. There's no way out of it. If that's the only way, fuck Octi. And Octi, I'm sure
Octi, you're gone.
Octi wouldn't give a shit about you either if it was you and someone that she cared about. So it's like, it's just like how people work. So I think you're an INTP. You're too cold, detached, whatever the word is. Although I say that to an extent only because
It goes back to the sociopath, psychopathic thing.
yeah, that's very INTP. I don't think that's an INFP thing in my boxing system. But I will mention that there, you have some human sides, like there's still some remnants of your humanity there for sure. But it's definitely not very, I don't know the word. You don't have that humanity very, I don't know the word, dude. It's not very typical. It's like atypical in a human being to answer these questions the way you do. Not to say that you're unique for that. Like I think I've met a lot of Discord people. I think I would probably be included to that, who would answer similarly the way you would. I have a very egoistic, that's the word you use, I'm just copying it, approach in my morality as well. I care about myself the most in my moral system. Most likely, 99% of the time, and like I would have to do actions that would serve me at the end of the day. It's about how I perceive the outcomes of everything going on around me. That's just a very solipsist. I even call it a solipsistic approach. It's just very focused on itself. I don't give a shit about anything else. So yeah, INTP, done with the taping. So you guys want to give your last words? Nothing.
Yeah, let's get commentary. What did Octi think about this?
Okay.
I just think you're actually so sweet. Like just like your worth. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of where your priorities are. I think it's quite.
You're
nice.
basically.
I think
she relates to you to an extent, and I do as well. Based on what I know about her, Adele. We all have certain things in common with our morality. That fucking. Yeah, we can talk about it after the video. I'm gonna end the recording now. Bye bye, guys.